Hello everybody, welcome back to part 80 of Persona 5. Last time I did some Confidants stuff again, and I went grinding. Now, I have a few new Personas. I have this one, also repels all of that, nullifies fire this time, is still weak to light and weak to lightning now. She is technically competing with... do I have him? I think I didn't repurchase him. Anyway, she's a magic user. Mostly. So, the physical attacks are not exactly useful for me. But I do have Counter Strike on her and decreased attack and defense on all foes. Yeah. Fortuna. Fuse her. She has a lot of magic power. And also cures all non-special ailments. I'm guessing this means hunger, dizzy, fear, stuff like that. Barrier negates insta-kill on all allies, for once. Nullify nuclear, because nullify nuclear. Triple evasion against electric, because she is weak to it. See? 37 magic. I got this one back. I think I already had this one. I got this one. He's strong against many things, has 40 attack, and I gave him Miracle Punch. He randomly learned Stagnant Air when I boosted his experience by sacrificing another Persona. Why did I get him? I think it was just because I could. Now this one I like. Doesn't have much in the way of strength and magic compared to the other two, but it has high agility. Also heavy blast damage to one foe, and medium almighty damage to all foes. That's why I wanted him. Also has some healing, increased accuracy, evasion just in case. Gains experience even though he doesn't learn anything new. Triple evasion against fire because he's weak to it, Counter Strike for physicals because physicals, and endure. So if I get like the Big Bang challenge again from some other enemy or something similar, he will survive. Most likely. No, he will survive. Once per battle. He will survive once per battle. Whoops. Should have seen that first. I have Pixie for a different reason. I have this one for a different reason. And this one still has a lot of magic. He has like 32, but not that good, but 38 endurance. So, now, something I didn't want to add in the last part, because it was like 1 AM, and I was not going to record it anymore after grinding. I'm level 49, by the way. Was, I can make bugs. Samara Karm. And I think I made that as an item. Yeah, it is here. It says an item. Though it might be possible for me to get it without needing to use an item. So Pixie is here for that reason, and I got rid of Pisaka.
You change your mind. I'm an idiot. To read the compendium. These are the paths.
Oh, and I got a lot of money too. Pisaka was somewhere around 29, I think. No, 33. He was 29 when I had him, but I registered him at 33. Okay.
Withdraw this is your power.
Also have a lot of stuff to sell. I'll probably get 100,000 for that. No, I'm not heading back yet because I'm an idiot and I pressed circle one too many times.
The inmate needs
fusion advance.
You get it, I see.
Okay.
A strong persona indeed.
Teddy bear with skulls. Great. Heavy psi damage. Automatically Matarukaja at the start of battle. I have no clue which move that was, but okay. Do I have a nullifying nuclear? Yep, I do. So he didn't have the ability anyway, so... good thing I checked to get it as an item. I have more than enough ice attacks.
It will receive a great
There we go. I'm Bugs. You the badass with the mask? Come on, dude, let's play. It's probably more like Prinny voice than what I did, but meh.
Alright.
Automataru. Triple down. Oh, that's useful. Let's... no. Take life drain then. Evade physical. It could be useful. Can I make anything else?
Let us begin.
Yeah, I checked usually by level. So no. I could make a Siegfried if I was high enough level.
Change your mind? Done already?
I'm not done yet. I think I moved everybody's abilities in the order that I wanted them. Well, except for stagnant air here. There we go. This one was fine. This one was fine. Okay, him. Okay. Auto attacks before nullifying. I'm actually curious to see if it nullifies or just turns normal because he was weak to it. Or strong against it because he was weak to it. Either way. What persona was he? The Fool. I can understand that. Summer Calm. Bugs almost gave it to Ranga. What do I want him to lose? I don't know what move that was. Let's go with this one. Okay. Hello, girls.
No, it would seem.
I see you have brought us a bugs with a skill Samara Karm. You make it seem easy. Well, the assignment is done. Yeah, grinding to 49 was not easy. It took a lot of time. Thinking back on our encounters here, we have lost our composure in front of you quite a few times. So, me and Justine had a little talk. I don't know how to put this, but we don't know each other too well, even though we're so close. We have also come to realize that each of us complements the faults of the other quite nicely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a deep convo like that with anyone before. Oh, and it made me remember something super important. I bet you want to hear what that is, isn't that right, inmate? I'd like that. Of course you would.
Listen up,
The
inmate.
thing that I remembered is something someone once told me. You explain it, Justine. Essentially, the 22 arcana represent a journey. The Fool embarks on a pilgrimage through the numbers, overcoming death and eventually obtaining the world. The Valdo! In short, this journey is the tale of one's path through life. So we realized something. If this wildcard thing, the potential of the Fool, proves that you're a traveler, then you becoming stronger will lead us all in the right direction. That may be the true meaning of rehabilitation, or perhaps it is something beyond even that. Regardless, one thing we can be sure of is that this list was written with the intent of being completed. Understanding and having faith in that intent is the change this list has brought about in us. Not that somebody like you would be able to comprehend that, but for us it was something really important to learn. Oh, and I think we might know who that voice in my head was too. I can't tell you right now though. Why not? First of all, we don't have any way to actually prove it. Secondly, if it is indeed true, everything we have come to know would be thrown into question. Regardless, we have grown able to reflect on ourselves thanks to you. This may not be something I should be saying to you, but I have quite enjoyed our time spent together. You hear that, inmate? You'd better overcome this ruined stuff. Keep surviving all the way until you learn the truth. Together. We learn the truth together. We vow to do everything in our power to assist you, for the sake of your future and our own. The bond is going deeper. Level 9. Okay, so I need one more.
Alright.
So there you have it. Don't expect us to play nice just because we believe in you though. We're gonna be as strict as ever.
Farewell.
Now then, it is time I assign you the final task before you receive your immensely powerful reward. Immensely powerful?
Now.
For that task, please bring us a Seth with high counter. Speak to us again once you have obtained it. Okay. And what do I need for a Seth?
Time. Let's execute. Gather them.
Okay, so, oh, there, 51. Okay, 51 is fine. Anubis, Thoth, Isis, and Horus. Of course it had to be the Egyptian gods. Oh, is that a dragon? Repels, nullifies, weak to light. Severe gun damage to one foe with a high chance of critical, that could be useful. Heavy fire damage to one foe, increase accuracy and evasion. Automatically strengthen gun skills by 50%. Okay, so one-shot kill is probably gonna be the most usability on him. I am not training 2 more levels.
Some modification. I see.
Ooh, bear gloves.
It will become.
This shall be the result.
Oh, I really want to do that. She would have 200 attack if that worked.
It appears it will become something protected. It seems it will become a skill card.
Curse, Cybreak, okay, Bloodbath. Okay, so...
I see. It will become a weapon.
I didn't register bugs with his,
change your mind? You'd like to
full
read the
restore
command registration?
thingy. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I do want that.
You'd
do
like
this
to
one as
register
well.
this?
Okay, okay. Itemize, bear gloves.
Behold, it's into a new form.
So yeah, she goes up from, what, 180 to 200? It's a pretty good amount. Even though she's usually healing and doing defensive stuff. Then again, Joker has pretty much become my
They will be reborn
defensive
anew.
one. I need a Hierophant.
Finished. Justine.
Just in case.
These are the paths you have walked.
Just in case Sojiro wants to hang out.
Is this you'll withdraw this and accept this? You lack
Okay.
patience. Done already?
I still have a level and all that, so yes, I'll be heading
No
back.
slacking off.
Also, I had a lot of SP and stuff because, again, lower levels, grinding a little for SP. Stats right now. Yeah, I need 10,000, and I got like 200, 300 each fight, depending on how many enemies there were. Well, no, 150 to 300. So yeah, that took quite a lot of time. They gained a lot less experience. Morgana is almost leveling up. They're almost leveling up. She still has a little way to go. Also a little way to go. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. It would be
I
saving.
should write something.
I overwrote my previous save file. Dang it. Anyway, yeah, I'll be leaving today. I only need 2 levels, but it's really hard to grind right now. 10k experience, also I beat every single one of those. It's really hard to grind with only 300 experience each time. If I get lucky, I might be able to get them to summon multiple and then get like 500-600, but that's about it. Tomorrow is the date of the arrangement with your fiancé. I'll be okay though. The state my father is in has put that on hold for the time being. Woo! We accomplished one of our goals. That doesn't mean my marriage has been called off though. My father agreed to do so on that other world, but I'm not so sure now, given his current condition. So that too would be on hold until the change of heart. Well, sounds to me like we're totally in the clear. Yes, it's all thanks to you guys. Everything should work out well if Okumura has a change of heart. Assuming it happens like it always does, we should be seeing some results soon.
Hey!
Yes, I would like a massage.
What?
What? Just give me my massage. I worked hard to get the massage. I'm not gonna talk to her every single time when I do that. Would take up too much time if I did it every single time. Okay, so plant.
Nice.
Pretty healthy. Okay, so knowledge. Crossroads? Because I did beat the one she needed beaten. Her boss.
Hey.
Boss. Oh, there you are. So you won't believe how weird the chief's been acting. Sit down so I can give you all the details. Pazuzu. Okay, Pazuzu is helping me. Hang out with it.
Come on, sit.
I'll take a seat.
Sit.
So, rank 9 is up and coming. So the chief reduced my quota, and he even apologized to me. He said he's been concerned for my health, which is actually kinda creepy, now that I think about it. Anyway, that's not all. He said he's letting me reopen my investigation into what happened to KO. He told me he wants me to do everything I can to pursue the truth. I think it was serious. I wonder what happened to make him change so suddenly. Reflected on his actions. What? Just out of the blue? The whole thing seems too convenient. It seems a little fishy, you know? I mean, you asked me for the chief's name the other day, right? Did I? Can't remember. Why are you giving him such a hard time? Aren't you going to tell him the other good news? I know where KO is. That was part of the chief's apology to me. Apparently he did some investigating of his own. So he followed up on my journalist friend's source, and it turns out she really is alive after all. Glad to hear that. That's incredible news. So, where is she? A mental hospital. Okay then. That explains why she hasn't been able to contact me this whole time. I really want to go see her, but to be honest, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to know the truth. Not just about KO's current state, but about what happened to her that night too. Ooh, maybe, maybe our enemy went after her and gave her a mental shutdown. Or not a shutdown, just mental problems. Ooh. You need to pursue the truth. I know that. Honestly, I shouldn't be afraid to face the truth I've been chasing for so long. But I am. I won't let that stop me though. I'll fulfill my promise and find out what happened to KO. I'm going to go see her. No matter what happens, I need to see this through to the end. Otherwise I wouldn't be Ichigo Oya, journalist extraordinaire. I'm really glad I talked to you about this. I never would have made my mind up without your help. You know, you're way more than just some high school kid. You're almost like my guidance counselor. Deep appreciation. Or was it rank 8? It was rank 8, okay. I thought it was gonna be 9. Dang. Oh, by the way, everything with the chief worked out okay, but the higher-ups are still keeping an eye on me. So I'll need you to keep the juicy tidbits coming. I can't stop writing about the Phantom Thieves now. Alright, let's see what you have for me today. Okay then. Let's fill with the story's charm increased. Come on! I need a rank. And my voice is going up and down, all the weird stuff.
Alright.
Well then.
I can't wait for next time. I really hope I remember to lower the volume on that because, yeah. Oh yeah, deadline. Whoops. Time for cutscenes. Sorry for messaging you all this early in the morning. It seems my father will be holding an urgent press conference.
Okay.
Seems Okumura finally had his change of heart. That has to be to at least lift some of the burden off Hiro's shoulders. For real? Congrats! When is that going to be? 8 PM tonight. I wonder if he'll talk about the mental shutdowns. Where should we watch it? Why don't we get together beforehand? Something on your mind? I don't really have a reason for meeting up, but it still might prove beneficial. Anyway, how does the Shujin Academy rooftop sound? I actually happen to have some business up there. Sounds good to me. It's been ages since I was last there. Wait, the school? By the way, ages, we went there like 2 days ago. Wait, the school? Futaba, make sure you come in through the front entrance. See you all there after school.
Oh?
Wait, where is Yusuke? If he's still asleep at this point, he's definitely going to be late for school. Maybe he was doing something different. Or it's Yusuke. 1 week left until exams. You'll have no problem if you've been studying regularly this
I
semester.
just remembered.
That aside, Okumura Foods has been a hot topic lately. This much media coverage must be worth at least 10 million yen. At first, I even thought that all this outcry was just some kind of elaborate marketing campaign. I guess it's given them too much of a bad image to be that, though. Advertising and public image are more important than anything else for a corporation. Are you familiar with the psychological test using these images? You show these 2 images to people, and then ask them to name one Booba and the other Kiki. Yodo-san.
You.
Which do you think would most people choose to name Kiki? Neither look like Kiki. Booba is probably B because it's a little blurb and it has a B in it, and Kiki is Kiki. So, Booba. Very weird, but it might actually be the thing. I'm gonna go with A. It was A.
This is it.
Yeah.
So I was correct anyway. Again, I will say my thing, then check it, and still choose my thing, even if I'm wrong. I'm fair like that, but I want to know what other people answered now. We should have instinctively felt that A is Kiki. Sharp sounds like K and T are linked to a spiky image. There you have it. According to one theory, sound and shapes are processed in the same area of the brain. Furthermore, this sense is the same worldwide, no matter the language. The result is the same. Yeah, I'm not Japanese or American or British or Irish or Scottish, and I still heard it like that. Yodo seems kinda smart, doesn't he? Come on, give me a rank. Give me a freaking rank. A product's name impresses an image on people before they even use or buy it. Big Bang Burger exemplifies this. The voiced consonants and short syllables leave a strong imprint. Although with the news these days, it may also evoke the image of a strong oppressing the weak. Even the teachers have their eyes on Okumura. Well, he should be having a change of heart, so there should be nothing to worry about. Highly doubt that. Especially with him being held by under gunshot. I don't know how you say it in English. The gun is pointed at his head inside his mind. Or heart, whatever. You wanna meet up on the rooftop after school, yeah? Rooftop? What is this about? Oh yeah, you weren't there. He probably would have read the message. It's afternoon. And he was texted too. Can you come to our school rooftop after your classes today? I don't quite understand what is going on, but sure. Is Haru at school? I'm heading over now. Things were a little hectic this morning. I'll be there before classes end for the day. That reminds me, your flower bed is on the rooftop. Flower bed? That's right, the season is good, so I'm thinking of transplanting them sometime soon. Flowers are an excellent hobby. I will gladly assist you. We'll help too. Really? Thanks! Alright, I'll see all of you after school. There's too many female voices that I need to do. I keep messing them up. Oh.
So you're the one who grew these, senpai?
You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it, aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
I'm looking forward to it.
He's interested in her.
Why don't we plant you, Mona? Weren't you a shut-in until just recently?
You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
Ha!
Well, let's get started.
Sorry, I found that funnier than it.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
Did you know that it grows a little so that it might go to the right even more or to the left to balance it out? Also, I laughed way too... well, not too hard because it was a tiny haha. I laughed too easily at what Mona said.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough.
How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it?
Well then, how about a night party at Destinyland?
By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams?
Disney World. Disneyland.
It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
I did, but...
Hold on, I'll go check.
These parties are getting wilder and wilder.
She really thinks like a celebrity.
she gonna check?
Guys, it looks like it will work.
We're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire park?
No lines.
Even just for one night, the price is insane. Oh, that won't be a problem. We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal. We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage of it?
Wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
Yeah, it's not like we're reserving it under the name Phantom Thieves.
In that case, let's do this. We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
Seems like we'll be having our celebration at Destinyland tonight. Okay then. That's a party and a half. Actually 5 parties and a half at least. Jesus Christ.
That was delicious.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
I'm sorry, I can't take Ryuji and Futaba seriously with those ears. Yeah, okay, that's still fine. It's cat ears. She's Panther. I've seen her with those more often than not, and he just has bear ears and she has bunny ears. With a hat.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
There really is no one else here. We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams. Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
I thought you was gonna reference a movie or another game.
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
I already sense where this is going.
Lady An, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
Someone says something romantic, Ann says anyone would follow that. Of course Morgana's gonna try it right after.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Don't fight in those.
What was that?
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well, but given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing!
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
Yeah.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
Depending on the palace, we might actually get so much money that we can.
How do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly?
My thoughts exactly.
It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much.
That's what my brain is thinking all the time when everything goes perfect.
I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh, perfect timing!
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. how my employees were forced to work under severe conditions, how lax we were with sanitation, and how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
Well, you...
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
Well, so far everything's going good. Pretty much, he confessed already.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that, I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
Here it comes. Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
I do sense a big hole. Yeah, agreed. I sense a big plot hole right here. Because wouldn't they need a palace in order to kill them like this? But we stole the treasure, so he no longer has a palace. That's creepy as fuck. Yes, I'm a very neutral person when it comes to stuff like that. Unless you make me play a horror game like Five Nights at Freddy's or something different, then I'm a crybaby bitch.
Huh? Father?
Why did he collapse?
I don't know, maybe because the other person in the mental world killed him?
That didn't look right at all. Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on? No, that's impossible.
We did everything the same.
You're right. We followed all the same steps. We made sure we just took the treasure, too. I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it?
No.
It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
Then again, we never actually checked up on them again, so they could have died afterwards.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right?
That's how it should work.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
What's wrong?
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
I feel very bad for Futaba right now. She has to relive this, but with someone else. One of her friend's father. Instead of her
Why
mom.
did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
Okay, either she's feeling horrible, which is completely normal. She's blaming us, which I kinda doubt. Because otherwise we'll go talk to her as easily as that. And third option is she needs to fix everything now that our dad is dead. She needs to
This ain't our fault, right?
keep control over everything.
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
It's been a while. What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis, but perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
The theory is actually pretty good and pretty much what happened, but not with us. With someone else.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal.
Now the game is making me start to doubt between him and her, because she's hellbent on the fact that it's the Phantom Thieves, probably knowing full well it could have been her, and he's saying, well, it could have been someone else. So it's either not him, and he genuinely came to the conclusion, or it is him, and he's just trying to shift the suspicions.
We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
I'm thinking about shifting the suspicions.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it.
I'm pooped.
It was only a small error pop-up.
Ah. USB drive disconnected without safe removal.
But I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize.
I apologize.
But then, who stole my data?
Well, now you know.
I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Well, now you know. Your sister. Okay, that didn't go as planned, but she's in the text message. So, about Haru's dad. The news said it was a cardiac arrest. There's a chance he'll pull through, right? I hate to say this, but usually after such a report, the only thing that follows is a confirmation of death. No! Haru. Why is this happening? Can someone die simply from having a mental shutdown? I don't know. I suppose it's possible that the shock could kill a person. Haru did mention how her father wasn't in the best of health. But for him to just up and die, this has gotta be some kind of joke. Haru, are we responsible for his death? But I thought it was supposed to be fine as long as we didn't kill their shadow. Ain't that what you said, Morgana? It should have been okay. It should have been. Why did this happen? I'm not gonna blame Morgana on this. We did everything the same as always, too. In any case, let's compose ourselves for now. We need to act normally in public, but keep Haru in our minds. She was in the chat, so she will be able to read this. Then again, Yusuke didn't read the one about meeting up on the rooftop, so... Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing, but what are we supposed to do from here on out? Oh yeah, our ratings are gonna go down, aren't they? That or people are gonna be happy that he's dead, but I highly doubt that. Haru's going to be fine, right? Bland.
Nice.
Pretty healthy.
Hey.
Can't spend time outside. Gonna save just to be safe. Okay. What in the world's going on? Sleep. Despite my better judgment, I'm gonna sleep right now. And probably have to make this a bigger part. Because the camera, 15 minutes. Tops.
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
He knows it wasn't our fault. What happened?
Who knows? However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, Your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Feel the bond with Eagle growing deeper. Am I ranked 9 or 10? 9. Dang it.
Alright.
Well, actually, no, that's a good thing. That means I
We
have more
shall
time.
meet again.
That means I have more time for the
Time's
others.
up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
If I had rank 10, then I would be so close to the end that I probably wouldn't be able to get all my other Confidant stuff done. Yeah, the ratings went down. Actually, not as much as I thought they would go down. I thought it'd be like 50-50 instead of 80-20.
Listen this time,
And at this
okay?
age, proletarian literature, that is literature written by the working class. Did you see the interview? I thought it was gonna be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He looked really like he was... Oh, I'm just gonna use the same voice for everybody. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. Not to mention you have midterms starting on Monday. Focus on studying. Things are getting pretty bad. Yeah. I mean, if Haru is a confidant, then I should have more than enough time to at least get her to rank 10, otherwise the game would be broken. It seems police have shown up at our school. Police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Then seriously, what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyway, let's be particularly careful not to stand out and head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone? I hope they don't ask for my chat logs, because if I say no, it'll be suspicious. If I say yes, they will know everything. We haven't
found anything useful as evidence.
Don't mind me then.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ah.
Speaking?
I understand why he gave the calling card to the police now. Why the writers made him give the calling card to the police. Because if the calling card was at home, Haru could have made it disappear. And then they would have no evidence that it was the Phantom Thieves who did it. Who did something with him.
Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
That's not us. I thought she was gonna say something.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Because we didn't go after him. Okay, how much longer do I have at least? At least until the 20th of November. Okay, okay. That's like a month, maybe 2. Okay, no, a month and a week, but still.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life.
And that's assuming the game ends when this interview happens.
And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
Can't ignore criminals, teammate was in danger. We were interested. My teammate was in danger.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Bond is going deeper. Okay, so I'm getting like a couple bonds. But they weren't calculated in my daily schedule, so I probably should have, because these days count as that as well.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was...
I also saw the screen blur out a bit.
Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
My vision is starting to distort.
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused.
Well, starting to get distorted.
Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end.
Hey, who knows? Maybe I got injected with some kind of thing that makes me extremely tired. No poison or anything, just extremely tired.
We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself.
Okay, called it. I knew she was gonna be a target.
Now, explain everything
I
to
forgot
me.
which of the 7 deadly sins I called her, though. Was it greed? I think it was pride. I think it was pride. Or greed. Greed or pride. Summary of the story up until this point has been updated. Okay. I would like to check that for a second, though. Well, think about that for a second. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? Worried about her? No luck here? Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of her chats either. I'm worried about her. She's probably on the rooftop taking care of the plants. Or at her home, or being the CEO of Big Bang Burger. Hope Haru's okay.
Nice.
Pretty healthy. So yeah, let me think. So there was Kamoshida, which was lust. Madarame, which was not greed apparently. Madarame was most likely pride then. Kaneshiro was gluttony. Futaba. What was Futaba? Wrath. Pyramid of Wrath, right? And this one was greed. So I still have sloth. And Madarame could have been sloth, but it did put in a lot of work. Sloth, pride. I think that's it. Yeah. I'm gonna look up what the 7 deadly sins were specifically, because this is killing my brain. I think I didn't even count. The second I try to figure it out, my brain stops counting and doesn't remember how many I've already spoken about. So yeah. Yeah, Confidants, I still need a few. This is gonna be a close one. Highly doubt that's gonna happen. Difficult. Definitely difficult. Story driven, so technically it could take longer than the number 9s. Number 3. Okay, so it's pretty high numbers all around. But midterm exams will screw me over though. Can I do something?
Hey.
Okay, can't do that. Oh, maybe I can do shady commodities. Ah, dang it. Don't have anything to put there. I had a choco fountain. How big is this thing? And they were just giving it out. Can I eat from it? No. Can I eat from it? No, I cannot. Dang it.
Let's do it.
Okay, unfortunately, that will be all for this part. If you all enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. As always, it's been a pleasure. Till the next one. Bye!